Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with a little chat about boxed set reissues. Collectors, take note. I've noticed that some of the major labels have been doing some things to re-release some of those limited edition box sets that you may have missed the first time around. That's boxed, not Bach. So let's make that clear. Sets in boxes, not in Baches. Anyway, some of the ones, for example, that I have seen are, let's see, what's coming? Well, Yitzhak Pearlman's got some big birthday or something coming up. He turns like 80 or 90 or 100 or something. I don't know. And so or Warner now, is reissuing its big Yitzhak Pearlman box, which is really good. I mean, there's some things, I think I have it sitting up there somewhere. It's around here somewhere. It really never should have gone out of print. I mean, that's the thing about these things. They should have kept them in print forever. I mean, it's nice that he's having a birthday. But one of the things that you see, the justification for doing this, and while it's admirable that this stuff is coming back, it really is, it's concerning to me that the reason that they do it is because someone else is indulging in lots of publicity. In other words, they don't have any budget. They don't have any money to promote their own stuff. So they're waiting for reasons for other people to do it. And all I can say about Yitzhak Pearlman is that, thank God, he's still alive while they're doing it. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened at all. The same thing has happened with Deutsche Grammophon. They're also re-releasing their Yitzhak Pearlman complete Deutsche Grammophon box. And those of us who already have them, I mean, we don't need to get them again. I wouldn't worry about remasterings or anything. They're not going to do any work. They're just going to reissue what they've already done because all the work is done and the investment's been made. And you just wonder why they can't keep a few around for those of us who still want them between now and the next birthday. Even slightly, I mean, that's a very nice thing to do for a major artist who's still around. That's good. But in a more ghoulish way, most of the reason these boxes come back is because somebody has died. That's the reason to do it. And the big reissue that I see upcoming in the next month or two is the Alfred Brendel edition. The big Philips Alfred Brendel edition, for those of you who missed it. And that's coming back. And I think that's a wonderful thing for those who want the stuff. And, you know, the fact that he passed away, he's got a lot of publicity as a result of his death. Oh, my God, Roger Norrington. Oh, gee whiz. Well, anyway, we'll see. Yeah, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing that the Brendel box is coming back for those of you who missed it the first time. It should never have gone out of print in the first place. Of course not, because, like I said, they've already done the work. It's there. Now, Warner has got a lot of stuff coming that hasn't been released before. I give them credit for that. There's a Macaris box coming. Yay! There's the Beecham Monos. There's stuff. Plenty of stuff that they could do. They've got so much. It's just such a huge conglomerate. Maybe it seems there's someone in there who has an idea of what they might want to release. So that's a good thing. From Sony and RCA, we hear nothing. There is silence because apparently everybody in that whole division is gone and we don't know what they're going to plan on doing. And they have wonderful boxes, Reiner and Bunch and stuff that we should never have gone out of print, right? And so that's fine. And Universal, well, you know, we've got Eloquence doing, you know, wonderful things, thank goodness. And other boxes of various, like I said, they just did Alfred Brendel. So, you know, the second Joan Sutherland box should be coming soon. The opera box, which will complete her entire Deco legacy. So, yeah, that stuff is there. And once they've done all the work to prepare these boxes, and it's all been in production already, it should not be a major effort to re-release this stuff. But the really ghoulish aspect of this, of course, is that you shouldn't be limited to only releasing big boxes when someone dies, because most of them are already dead. So what are you going to do when that happens? I mean, I think what we need to do is found an organization to disinter the bodies of the great artists and rebury them. not only will that give us lots of publicity, I mean, we have to come up with a reason. Maybe they were murdered or, poisoned or something happened, but, disinter their bodies and then rebury them with much fanfare and hoo-ha. And then the major labels will have an excuse to reissue the already produced, already existing box sets dedicated to them, because it seems like, I'm just going by my impression, I don't have any inside information, but it seems like these labels only move when someone else is doing the initial heavy lifting. So they don't have to spend any money. Or so maybe that's what they need to justify doing it to the bean counters who are running things. You know what I mean? They have to say, well, there's been all this publicity, so-and-so, they died, we have shitloads of recordings. Let's put them all out again. It may even be that the people that they're making the pitch to don't even realize that they'd originally put them all out in the first place. Not because they were dead or because something external happened, but just because they were great artists who made great recordings that are worthy of being promoted and sold as they were when they were originally made. How's that for a novel concept, folks? Just promote and sell the great recordings that you have. Wouldn't that be nice? So that's not going to happen. So who am I kidding? But it really is kind of surprising, because, the number of people who you can kill off to justify issuing a box is diminishing, because they didn't make many more records with like the latest crop of artists. Some of them are wonderful artists, but the major labels are sort of moribund. So once they get through issuing the boxes for all the dead people, which they've sort of done, and the artists who are still hanging on by the skin of their fingernails, or and they've died justifying a box. What are they going to do with all the other boxes? We got to find reasons. We have to have reasons. You have to have national, I don't know, we have to find national something reasons to publicize these dead people, to encourage the major labels to issue boxes. I mean, that's the way to do it. Let's think. I mean, maybe we could have Vladimir Horowitz declared a national holiday somewhere. I don't know what to do. What excuse could there be for creating all kinds of publicity that would justify these labels reissuing these boxes? It's something to think about. I'm very, very curious to see what your take is on it, because it looks to me, I mean, like I said, it's a good thing that they're reissuing these things, because they already have them. But on the other hand, if you're only waiting for a death or for somebody's 100th birthday, that only happens once. It's not a business model. Let's put it that way. It's not something you can count on over and over and over again. So we'll have to see what happens and what keeps coming. But I just was struck by the oddity of all of these labels with all of this material just waiting, sitting there on it like Fafner on his hoard, waiting for some excuse to bestir themselves and emit one of these productions. I'm puzzled, but there it is. So keep on listening, friends, and keep your eyes out, because believe you me, these are not going to be available for long. That's for damn sure. Take care.